Hello everyone, welcome again. Today we start inshallah the course of M2, Math Level 2 ACT, and we're starting with functions. In the future, you're going to see a lot of videos, but this time it's not topic by topic like today functions, tomorrow trigonometry. Functions will take place like we're going to make 4 videos, 5 videos. Each part will take like 5 questions. And hopefully it's like we can cover the material in a proper way which suits you to watch it and you can get the benefit as much as possible. Fine, so let's start. Question 1, if f of x is equal 3x squared plus 4, g of x is equal to 2, and h, okay, it's a function also, it has points like 1 1 2 1 3 2. Now these, okay, the multiple choice represent an answer which express the meaning of these functions. Are they functions? Are they relations? Let's check. If f is the only functions, or h is the only functions, f and g are the only functions, g and h are the only functions, f, g, and h are all functions. So let's check. The x square here, it's a quadratic functions, and we need always to remember that the parents function, we need to memorize it before going to the exam. One of the parents function is the quadratic function, which is x square, and that, okay, yes, it is a function based on the characteristics that I already know before going to the exam. G of x is equal to, and this is a constant function, of course, it comes under the umbrella of the conditions of functions. Yes, that works with me. This is a function. H, it has 1 1 2 1 3 1 3 2, sorry. So in this case, we need to just remember something, that there is only one condition in the points that we can say that this function, this relation is not a function. If I'm having one value of x that give me two value of y, like as an example, circle, it's a relation x squared plus y squared equal r squared. So in this case, y squared, it means we have two values of y in this case. Yes, for the first, for only one value of x, yeah, that works. So x gives me 1 and 2 values. In this case, yes, we can say it's not a function. But since the point 1 1 2 1 3 2, yes, we can say that it is a function, and the answer here, it comes E. All the functions, which is f and g and h, comes and make a true statement about that they are functions. Fine, let's see you in question 2. Okay, question 2. What values must be excluded from the definition of function? This one, oh, sorry, the domain of the function, which is f equal x, y, so y equal x plus 2 over x minus 2. So in this case, we can say a rational function, one of the conditions of rational function, I need to exclude the zero of the denominator, or we can say it's not a zero, we can say it's a vertical asymptote. If there is a condition that there is no holes, this is another technique you need to memorize and understand. Hopefully next in the upcoming videos, we're going to explain more about holes and vertical asymptote, horizontal asymptote. So in this case, the problem comes in the denominator. I need to exclude the value that makes the denominator equal 0. In this case, I have x minus 2 in the denominator. So x minus 2, in this case, the value of x that makes the denominator equal 0, which is equal to 2. So if x equal 2, that makes the denominator equal 0. And then the expression of the function, which becomes undefined. If you do anything over 0, this is undefined. In this case, yes, the domain should, okay, sorry, must be, okay, including all real numbers except the value which is equal to 2, and that makes the denominator equal 0. Okay, see you in the next question, and the answer here, of course, is 2. Question 3. Question 3, if g of x is equal 3x plus 2 and g of f of x is equal to x, then f of 2 is equal what? In my mind, it has to be a connection between g of x and g of f of x. G of f of x give me a hint that I need to take f of x and replace it where? In the place of x. In this case, check g of f of x, and that's equal. In the place of x, what shall I put? F of x, 3 f of x plus 2. So in this case, we can write now. So in the place of g of f of x, it's what? The value of what? This is x, so that's the value x. And here, 3 times f of x, yes, plus 2, yeah. What's next? Now we need to make f of x as a subject. So after doing 3 f of x, and that's equal x minus 2, then f of x becomes x minus 2 over 3. Now what the question asks me, I want f of 2. If I want to solve f of 2, what shall I do? I replace the x with what? 2. So that becomes 2 minus 2 over 3, and that's equal to how much? 0. Okay, so the answer in this question is 0. Fine. Thank you. See you in the next question. Question 4. F of x equal x over 3. G of x is equal 3x. Sorry. If I want to solve, is g of x inverse function of f of x? Let's check. I need to get the inverse of f of x. So y equal x over 3. Replace the alphabets. That becomes x is equal y over 3. Then make y as a subject. Y equal 3x. Okay. But this is g of x. Exactly. So g is an inverse of what? F, and f is inverse of what? G. Yes, that's the true solution, which means that both of them are inverse to each other. But is there any other method? Yes, there is one, which is if I want to find the composition of function f or g of x and g o f of x. F or g of x, it means I need to replace or to substitute, okay, the value of g of x inside what? F. So 3x in the place of x, and that becomes 3x over 3. Then that becomes x. And I want to put x over 3 in the place of x, and that becomes 3 times x over 3, also become x. The value when it is x, okay, in the composition functions, always remember if f o g of x equal x and g o f of x equal x, in this case we can say both of the functions are inverse of each other. Okay, remember that and apply it in all questions. That makes the question easier to understand if the functions are inverse of each other. Okay, thank you very much. See you in the question 5. Question 5. F of x equal 3. Find the inverse. This is one of the tricks. I can find an inverse of a constant function. Just remember, this is a horizontal line, which is y equal 3. Always the inverse of a horizontal line, it's what? A vertical line. Okay, the reflection across y equal x. In this case, the vertical line, it's equal to x equal to what? 3. But always remember, this is a function which is called a constant function, but the other one, it's not a function because it's a vertical line. And if you do a vertical line test on x equal 3, you are crossing all points, which makes the x equal 3, it's a relation, not a function, which is a vertical line up, a vertical line which is x equal to 3. This is not a function, but y equal 3, it is a function. So this is one of the tricks, or you should always remember. Thank you for watching, inshallah. And just remember, there is an M2 book, okay, for me. You can find it in the libraries. Okay, you can text a message or just put a comment in the under the video, so I can understand that you want the book. This M2, it helps you to do a lot of practices. I mean the M2 book, it helps you to do a lot of practices while experiencing a lot of questions in the course. Thank you very much. See you next, inshallah.